Right. Brilliant. Okay. So get comfy. You'll see me okay. Brilliant. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to sharing this practice with you this evening. So I'd like you to get yourselves comfortable. So find your seated position. There we go. Welcome, Fran. We're just arriving. Just find your comfortable seat and allow the eyes to close. Or just let the gaze soften. So for this evening's practice, we are going to be linking in with the wonderful energies of the full moon that we are experiencing at the moment, as well as the autumn equinox, which is actually on Wednesday. Both of these events lend themselves towards releasing and letting go, taking stock. So obviously the full moon, it comes around and it's in its cycle, and it's an opportunity to look internally and start to work out what's worked and what isn't. It's like a mini new year. What do you want to take with you into the next cycle? And with the autumn equinox, in terms of nature, we've come to the end of the summer. We've done all our sowing of seeds and the growing of things, and now it's time to kind of harvest. But also, if you think about it in terms of farming, you've then got to start again. You turn over the soil and you start again. So it's that kind of transition, isn't it? That kind of opportunity to take stock. So as you settle into your physical body, I'd like you to become grounded. So perhaps even visualizing that you are growing roots that settle down into the earth, moving down towards Mother Earth, little pockets of water and sustenance. Yeah, so imagine that you're grounding and rooting down, finding that source of energy and that source of stability. And then just let your awareness move into your heart. So we're going to be tapping into our heart chakra this evening. And I'd like you to kind of have that in mind every time we move into a back bend, when you feel that sense of opening in the center, in the front of the body. So your heart chakra sits at the center of the chest. And I want you to be able to tune into that in terms of your heart, your heart's desires. Let your awareness move up now into your third eye energy center. This is the space between the eyebrows. Your third eye chakra. This is your intuition. And we're also going to be tuning into that through this evening's practice. As you make that transition from whatever you were doing before to what you're doing now, your yoga practice, be mindful of finding balance, aligning the body, but also finding that balance, the body and the breath and the mind. Just for a few moments, I'd like to sit with Chin Mudra. So that's your forefinger and your thumb touching, making two little circles. Just let the hands rest on the lap, palms up. So this mudra is linked to your intuition. Just sit in stillness for a few moments, allowing yourself to be open to receive, be open to letting go. So being open to change. And then we're going to bring the hands into our lotus mudra. This is where our little finger and our thumb touch, and the other fingers open out. And bring your hands, your thumbs, to your heart. So we're bringing that lotus flower, that lotus mudra to our heart, reconnecting with our heart center. And just once more, sitting with that, with the breath. On your next inhale, let the lotus flower reach up. So the lotus flower is renowned for starting deep down in the murky waters, but it rises up every day towards the sun. Beautiful flower. As you breathe out, take the arms wide and lower them down by your side. Shrug into those shoulders a couple of times. And then we're going to take the right foot. I'm just going to pop it behind us so that left foot stays as it is. The left foot's tucked in, the right foot's tucked behind us there, sitting nice and tall. And then just turn to the left. We're going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow, but in this sort of new position. So the inhale, I want you to think about that heart center opening up. And on the exhale, you're dropping your intuition down towards your heart. So you're making that connection. The inhale as you lift the heart, look up. Exhale, drop the third eye down towards the heart. Let's do that one last time on the inhale as we lift. And exhale. Good. We're going to take that right hand now as we come up. That left hand stays behind us. On your in-breath, sweep the arm across the body. Option to stay with the hips low if you want to feel more grounded. Or you might lift those hips up off the floor. And then on the out breath, we simply reground. We find our roots. Good. Let's take an inhale. Sweep the arm across and up. Lifting up, opening up the heart. On the exhale, coming back down to the earth. One last time, inhale to lift. Opening up the heart and exhaling, coming back down to earth. Good. So we're going to bring the feet to the floor. We're coming into Malasana, the yogic squat. So if you can, you might just make that transition into your squat. If you need to kind of come forward and get yourself up in your own way, that's fine too. And we're going to bring the hands into our lotus mudra and see if we can bring them towards the heart center. Maybe bow down. Just take a moment here. If you need to pad under your heels or under your seat, you can. And then we're just going to release the hands and bring the seat back down to the floor. Whee! And tuck the right foot in and take the left foot behind us. Sit tall. Beautiful. So we're going to turn to our right this time. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, draw the third eye down towards the heart, making that connection. Inhale to lift. And exhale, tuck the chin. Inhaling, last one. And exhale. On your inhale, sit tall, face forwards. So that right hand stays where it is, the left arm sweeps across the body. You lean into the right arm, you may or may not lift your hips. And on that out breath, recenter, reground. Good, looks great. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Starting to feel that sense of releasing, allowing things to shift and move. We don't need to stay stagnant and still. We don't need to stay stuck. We can choose how we move forward. Good. Coming back to center. Let's come back into Malasana Yogi Squat. See if you can get those hands into your lotus mudra, connecting back into the heart. Gently drawing the gaze downwards. We're going to take an inhale as we lift the hips high, but the hands are low. We're coming into a forward fold. So inhale, and then as you exhale, tip forwards into your forward fold. Just heel toe your feet so that they're parallel. You're not hanging upside down. You're going to feel into the back of your legs, feel that lovely stretch and strength through your roots, through your foundations. But allow the upper body to have a little bit of a give. So maybe temptation is to sway a little bit left to right. Let those fingers trail across the earth. Good. So we're going to gather up our lotus flower. So fingertips facing downwards. So thumb and finger are together and the other fingers are on the floor. Softly bend those knees to support your lower back and rise up. Bring your lotus flower up through the midline and take it all the way up to that glorious sun. Reaching up. And as you breathe out, come all the way back down and coming back into a forward fold. Exhaling to the earth. On your inhale, we're going to bend those knees, lift the head and the heart. Let the hands be firmly rooted down into the floor. Feel that sense of steadiness as you then come into your plank pose. So stepping your feet back into plank. Take a breath in here. And on the out breath, lower down. You can drop the knees first if you wish. Untuck your toes and just slide your hands forward so that the elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Palms pressing into the floor, lift the head, lift the heart. Looking straight forwards. Looking into the future. What do you want to take with you? What do you want to leave behind? Good, let's let those hands slide back as we lower down. We tuck the toes and we lift up into our downward facing dog. Stretching it back. Adjust the feet if needs be. They might need to step in a little. Feel strong through the arms. So really pressing your hands into the earth. Imagining those roots are coming down through your palms of your hands as well as the soles of your feet. So as much as you're pushing down into the earth to root down, you're also drawing up what you need from the earth, through the hands and the feet, all the way up to your heart. On your inhale, rock forwards into plank. On your out breath, drop your knees to the floor. On your in breath, sweep your arms out to the side and up. So we're in a high kneeling position, looking up to the sky. And as you breathe out, bow down. So this is puppy or heart melting pose. So as you lower the heart to the earth, chin or forehead to the earth, just a little moment here. As you breathe, feeling that sense of surrender, pouring your heart energies into the earth, drawing the earth energies up into the heart. Okay, so from here we're going to slide forwards. We're going to land in our Sphinx pose. That's on an inhale. On the out breath, we draw the hands back, tuck the toes. We're moving back into our downward facing dog. Breathing in to adjust the feet. And as you exhale, plugging into the earth. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, lowering the knees. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up, lovely. And exhale into puppy. Melt the heart down to the earth. Inhale, slide forwards into your Sphinx pose. Lift the heart. And exhale, draw the hands back, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, nice. 2 more times. Drop those knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Good, and on the exhale, bow down. Inhale, scooping forwards, coming into Sphinx. Beautiful. Exhale, draw the hands back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, high kneel, lift those arms. Last one, exhale, melt the heart down. Inhale, sweep forwards, lift the heart. Exhale, hands draw back, toes tuck, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. On your inhale, we're going to rock forwards into plank, and on the exhale, we're lowering all the way down to the earth. We're going to take our hands behind us. We're coming into Shalabhasana, one of the locust poses. So we're going to draw the feet together, point your toes, and then lift your head just a little, lift your heart just a little, lift your arms behind you, and lift your legs. Once you're up, start thinking about length instead of height. So crown of head and toes reaching away from each other. As you exhale, lower down and let your arms extend so they're stretching out in front of you. And from here, we're going to roll onto our right side. See if you can just balance along your right side, palms to palms. Feeling that stretch along the left side. Good, rolling back onto your belly and taking that over onto the left side. Good, and then rolling back onto your front, drawing the hands down by your sides, tucking your toes, moving up through all fours, and then back into pose of a child. Your option, your choice, whether the hands are extended or by your sides, whether your knees are together or parted, just find a comfortable position for you. Good, so on your next inhale, you're just going to slowly roll up to kneeling. Just sit briefly down onto your seat and then extend the legs out in front of you. Bending the knees, reaching the hands forwards and exhaling to roll yourself down onto the floor. So once you land, just make sure you feel comfortable along your spine, tucking chin, tucking pelvis, hands down by your sides, palms facing down. So on the inhale, we're going to press into the earth through our feet and raise the hips and raise the arms. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly lower the hips, but draw the knees into the chest and extend beyond those legs. I'm going to move through that a couple of times. So the inhale, drop the feet, lift the arms, lift the hips. And exhale, lower the hips, float the arms and reach beyond the legs. Good. Keep moving with the breath. Feel your foundations as you root down, but also feel that lovely sense of connecting to heart. One more. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you squeeze. Okay, so take your hands under the knees and just rock along the spine a couple of times. I'm going to see if I can explain this. I'd like you to see if you can come up on an inhale, but bend that right knee, the foot touches the floor, and leave that left leg extended for a moment. And then lower it down to the floor. Good. So that right knee is bent, and we're going to hop the foot over to the left. The opposite arm, the left arm, takes a sweep out to the left, and then it comes and hugs the knee, and the right hand comes behind us. Breathe in to sit tall, breathing out, coming into your twist. Option to hop that elbow to the outside of the knee if you feel you want a deeper twist there. That left leg is extended, toes pointing towards the sky. Nice. We're coming back to forward facing. Extend that right leg. Give the legs a little rub, a little bounce. Bending the knees. We're just going to lower ourselves back down to then just rock along the spine a couple of times. And this time on the inhale, it's the left knee that bends, foot comes to the floor, right leg stays extended. Just hold it there for a moment. Good. And then lower it down. Good. Take that left foot over to the right. Open up that right arm on an in-breath, looking over to the right. And then on the out-breath, we hug and we twist to our left. Sit tall as you breathe in. And exhale as you deepen the twist. Option to hop the hand over. Good, releasing on that exhale. Extend both legs, give them a little bounce. Bending the knees, rolling down to the floor, rocking along the spine, and this time on an inhale, we're coming all the way up to standing. You can choose whether you join me on that one or not. Whatever you do, let's all land on our feet. Good. Okay, so from here, we're going to move through a little bit of a flow. So we're at the top end of our mat, standing in Tadasana. On your in-breath, sweep the arms out and up. Palms touch as you look up. On the out-breath, we swan dive forward so the knees can soften if they need to. We land in our forward fold. Inhale as we press the hands into the earth, lift head and heart. Exhale, hop or step the feet back into plank pose and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes and lift up on the inhale into your back bend. It might be cobra now or an upward dog. And then we're going to tuck the toes and lift up, downward facing dog. Nice. So from here, from your downward dog, take an in breath, float the right leg up. As you breathe out, step it through. We're coming into warrior two. So check in with your heels. You want your heels to be in alignment with each other. Once you feel that you've found your steady foundations, and I want you to take your time to do that, rise up into your warrior two. Have a little look down, check that you're happy with what you've done. Good, so that right knee is bent. Drop the shoulders. Look over towards the right. Find your chin mudra, so index finger to thumb, palms facing up. On your inhale, lift the arms up and straighten your leg. Find your lotus mudra. On your exhale, bend into the knee, draw your lotus down to your heart. Good. Extend the arms, find your chin mudra. Inhale as you lift. Lotus mudra. Exhale, draw the mudra down, bending into that knee. Good, open up, slowly extend the arms, find chin mudra. Inhale as you lift. Lotus mudra, exhale as you sink down into your warrior two. Good. Let's take those arms out into our warrior two. We're going to take the left hand to the left hip. We're going to slowly hop that left foot in a little bit if we need to. We're making our way to half moon pose. You could have guessed this pose was coming this evening. So that right arm finds the earth, the right hand, as the left leg rises. You decide where you need your gaze to be to help you to be steady. Maybe keep it low if that helps you feel more grounded. Possibly looking up, possibly extending that left arm up. Good. Taking your time, softening that standing leg, moving slowly back into your warrior two, and then turning the toes so that we're ready to do our star pose. So the toes are kind of 45 degrees, give or take, and the arms are extending, so we're in a star. Take a big old breath in. As you breathe out, chin mudra, goddess pose. Good. Inhale, open up into star. Exhale, chin mudra, goddess pose. Lovely. Inhale, open up into your star. And exhale into your goddess. Hold it here. Draw your lotus flower to your heart. Really nice. Good. Take your hands to your thighs and drop the left shoulder towards the right knee on an out breath. Inhale as you move back up to center, and on the exhale, right shoulder to left knee. Inhale and exhale to the right. Inhale and exhale to the left. Inhale. Good. Let's rise up, straighten those legs, make a star. On the out breath, warrior two, right side. Good. Very nice. We're going to windmill the arms down to the floor, framing that front foot, pausing in our lunge, pushing into that back heel, pressing into the earth with the two hands, and then sweeping that right leg back into plank pose and moving through your vinyasa, lowering to the earth. Inhaling into whichever back bend your heart desires, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. Adjusting the feet if needs be, settle into the pose for a breath or two. Lovely, good. On your next inhale, that left leg rises. And as you breathe out, you're going to step it forwards and you're going to check in with your foundations. I'm swapping sides here. And we're coming into our warrior two, left side. So gently, slowly rise. Keep looking down. Check what's going on with your feet, with your legs. Are you happy? Take those arms out and gently turn the gaze to the left. Find your chin mudra here. Turn the palms up. On your inhale, straighten the legs. Palms come up together, lotus mudra. And exhale as you draw the lotus down to the heart. Take the arms wide, chin mudra. Come up on the inhale, straighten the legs. Lotus mudra. Exhale, draw the hands down to the heart. Extend the arms, chin mudra. Inhale to come up. And exhale. Draw the hands down. Good. Coming into our warrior two. Let's take the right hand to the right hip. We're moving into moon pose. If you need to hop that left foot in a little bit, do so. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Left hand, left foot on the floor, right foot raised. Take your time, absolutely no rush. Choose where you want to look, down or up, and extend that upper arm if you wish. Hold it nice and steady. Transitions, dropping that left knee, and then the right foot comes to the earth. You're in your warrior two. Beautifully done. And then we're turning into our star pose. Straight legs, arms extended. Reach up on that lovely inhale. Chin mudra. Exhale into our goddess. Lovely. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hands to the thighs. Little left shoulder to right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. And one more on the other side. Good. Okay, let's take our fingertips to the floor, scooping up our mudra, rising up, straighten the legs as you come, and then open those arms out into our warrior two. And we're going to windmill the hands down, pausing in our lunge, pushing into that back heel, finding our roots, finding our strength, and then we're stepping it back into plank, knees up or down, lower to the earth. Inhaling into your favorite back bend, and then exhaling into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. What's in my notes? Good. Let's rock forwards on the inhale, on the out breath. Drop the knees, or actually we're coming to seated, so if you want to do a little hop through, you can. We're going to end up seated here. How you all doing? Good? Good, woo. Okay, feet wide. Use props if you need them. A little something under your hips is quite handy in this pose. So the legs are extended, the toes are pointing up towards the sky, hands down in front of you. Keep that lovely length through the spine as you tiptoe the fingertips forwards. When you get to the place where you can't move any further, then I want you just to hang out there. Those of you that can, you might choose to hold on to your feet. And we're thinking now about the third eye and the heart connecting down into the earth. Even if we're not touching the floor, it's still that intention. Yeah, we're surrendering, we're releasing, we're letting go of all that holds us back. Let it drip down into the earth. Checking in with heart, checking in with our intuition, our inner knowing. Two more breaths. Coming up on an inhale, exhaling to release. So, if you want to have a little counter pose, do whatever feels good. What we're going to do is explore that pose, but we're just going to put it into a different position in relation to gravity. We're going to lift the feet. I'm actually just going to grab, for me, a cushion to my tailbone. You may find you don't need one. So it's a bit of a balance. So we're going to grab hold of the feet and we're going to straighten the legs and lift up through the heart. Nice. Whee! I should say, make sure you have not got any sharp objects behind you. Nice. Challenge, if you wish to take it, can you release the feet, keep them up, and bring your hands to the floor? Whee! And then slowly lower the legs. Well done. Maybe a little forward fold if you need it. But what's quite nice after this is just to bring the soles of the feet together. Weirdly, feels quite nice, even though it's more hip opening. That might feel quite good. Just cup the toes, maybe bounce the legs. No big effort here, just releasing from that stretch. Maybe draw the knees together. If you fancy a seated forward fold, go ahead. I've got a cat in my way. Seated forward fold with your feet together. Good. Okay, slowly coming back to upright. So, we're going to sit for a little moment just to do some breath work before moving into a slightly longer relaxation come meditation this evening. So find your comfortable seat. Use props if you need them. Close the eyes if you wish, or just lower the gaze. Let's take a few moments to allow the breath to fall into Samavritti. So this is the even breath. You're looking for that balance. The equinox means the that 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of darkness. So let's see if we can find that inner balance by smoothing out the breath, making the inhale and the exhale the same length. You may wish to come back into your chin mudra with the palms facing up, index finger and thumbs touching. Just as an additional layer to help you find that inner landscape. Dropping awareness into the heart, your yogic heart center, your heart chakra. Tuning into your heart's desires. And then letting the awareness move up to your third eye energy center, located just between the eyebrows, slightly back. This is your intuition, inner wisdom, inner knowing. It's connecting or reconnecting with that. Your spirit, your soul. Keeping the breath even. So over the next few moments, we're going to start making yet another transition. So think before you move, if you would like to move straight into Shavasana, or whether there is still some asana, some physical practice, stretches, movement that you feel would be beneficial to you. And then you can decide, then you can start to move once you've made that conscious decision. So you might stay seated for that little bit longer before making your way to Shavasana if you don't want to move. Maybe you make your way to the floor. Nice opportunity to add extra layers or blankets. Turn the lights off, especially if you've got candles. And over the next few moments, begin to settle yourself into your position. You can be lying down. It's going to be 15 minutes relaxation, come meditation. If you're comfy sitting upright, you're obviously more than welcome to stay upright. Nice. Coming to stillness. So for this evening's relaxation or meditation, we'll be tapping into the full moon energy. And I'm going to guide you to release anything that is no longer serving you, especially when it comes to your intuition and your heart. We'll tune into the full moon energy as well as our own heart chakra energy and our intuition. So begin to settle the body. Start to begin to fall a little bit deeper into your meditation, relaxing into your body. Say hello to and honor your physical body, and then relax it and let go. Let go even more. Relaxing and allowing yourself to be ready to connect and to receive. Relaxing and letting go under this loving full moon. See if you can feel the heart opening to this energy. Energetically now, imagine that you are sprouting roots once more. Sending those roots down into Mother Earth. And as you do so, you begin to feel more and more grounded, more and more balanced, more and more in harmony, as the healing and revitalizing energies begin to flow. There's a sense of returning to your natural state of being, which is love. Your roots have now anchored. Give them a good energetic tug to activate your energy centers, your chakras in the body. And as you breathe in, feel those grounding energies drawing into your body. And as you breathe out, release all that you no longer need. Take a breath in and then breathe out and let go. With intention, allow yourself to become fluid like water. Have that sense of going with the flow of life. Simply start to release and let go. Allow all that is no longer serving you to drip away through your body and down into your roots, down into Mother Earth. Every full moon shines bright to encourage us to let go. So take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, let it all go. Ending all your worries and stresses, any concerns, anything that's on your plate, hand it all over to Mother Earth and the full moon. Scan through your physical body and notice if you have any aches or pains. Perhaps you're holding on to old hurts, old wounds, on a physical level. Imagine all of those things turning to water and melting. And just leaving the body through your roots and down into Mother Earth. And bring your emotional body into focus, the part of you that expresses its needs through emotions. And as you scan your emotional body, infuse the emotions that you discover with love. Any traumas or triggers flood away down your roots and into Mother Earth. And take your awareness into your mental body, your thoughts. With intention, slow your thoughts down. Send love to your thoughts. And then release any belief structures that you hold that no longer serve you. Imagine them too turning to water, melting away from your body and into Mother Earth. If you're holding on to any expectations on yourself or others, take a deep breath in, and on the out breath, let them all go. Let go of any judgment, being hard on yourself, because you are exactly where you are supposed to be. So let it all go. Let go of anything that prevents you having clarity in your life. Let go of any uncertainties. Infuse them with love, and then simply let them be washed away down into your roots and into Mother Earth. Fill your heart with love, and when your heart is full, project that love onto others without any expectations. Tune into your inner voice. Let go of any old and outdated energies and simply flush them down into your roots and let them go. Anything that prevents you from trusting your intuition, turn it into water, let it drip away. Continue to release and let go, feeling a sense of ease and grace in your heart, in your third eye. Visualize the moon shining directly above you. Feel the lovely moon's energy flooding the body, making space for new experiences. Sense that you are surrendering and letting go to all that no longer serves. Feel your heart open and listen in for any messages from the heart. Anchoring any heart's messages now into your consciousness. Feeling the moon's energy flooding your entire being, filling you with love, feeling recharged, reset, securing new beliefs. Let the awareness settle at the heart. And slowly, slowly, just pull your awareness back to your body, back to your heart, back into your new blissful state of being. Feeling a flush of positive energy surging through your body. Feel it in your fingers, your toes, your arms, and your legs. Feel it in the whole of your body. And just gently, gently start to deepen the breath. Without rushing, just gently start to move the fingers and the toes, Just feeling into them. Perhaps there's a sensation of tingling traveling from fingers and toes up into the ankles and the wrists, the arms and the legs. Just taking your time to stretch through the body, reconnecting, firing it all back up, ready for a full body stretch and then maybe a hugging in of knees. When you're ready, make your way back to a seated position. Good. Bringing your hands down to the floor, especially if you were off with the fairies. Make sure you ground yourself. And on your inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Let's bring the hands together, but let's move into our lotus flower and draw that lotus flower down to the heart center. The breath in and out. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the practice and I hope you get to see the moon. Apparently tomorrow is better for visuals, but scraps.
Thank you, Verity.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Great to be back.
Play. Oh, good. Lovely to see you again.